Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Capricorn. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the week of June 12th through the 18th, 2023. But do know that energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message or the title resonates, then there could be messages there meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do know that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. It's all about a matter of balance. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you have strong Capricorn placements anywhere throughout your chart, then obviously there could be messages there for you as well. This week, well, I'll start out with, I'll start out with this. Underneath the deck, we've got number 33, Creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. So I feel like this week you're going to have like an influx of creativity coming about, maybe even some inspiration. Notice that there's like sunlight or like moonbeams coming down, you know, and just like also aliens. I got aliens. That's so funny. But it's just like this blast of creativity. Maybe you're doing something creative with aliens. I don't know. Number 33 is a divine number. It's a twin flame number as well. 3-3, that's 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 is all about victory and balance and harmony. Okay. Top of the deck, letting go, number 6. Okay, we just talked about sixes. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. Letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. What's interesting? What was that? So Aquarius, the reading before this, their reading was about letting go also, and like one of the references I made talked about being a band-aid and pulling it off all at once, and yes, it stings, but it's better than like dragging it slowly, and it's all about letting go, just letting go. Learn from it. Okay, so this week we've got the moon in Taurus on Tuesday, and that's earth energy about home, comfort, decor, and finances. Then we've got the moon in Gemini on Thursday. It's air energy, thinking, reading, pursuing curiosities, you know, having discussions with or about fascinating people, rewarding insight and new perspective. Then Saturday is Saturn retrograde. So the planet of Saturn is all about responsibility, structure, discipline, and also like truth. And then in retrograde, it gives you the opportunity to move past failures that have happened, and then to see beyond your comfort zone. It runs June 17th through November 4th, so you have a couple months for that. And then on Sunday, we've got the new moon in Cancer. That's water energy. If you follow my channel at all, you know that I love water energy on the weekends. And it's all about home and reflection and getting in touch with your feelings, family, cooking, cleaning, and also being near water. So maybe you want to relax like at the pool, or go to the lake, or go canoeing on a river, or even just taking a nice long hot bath, like, you know, in the comfort of your own home. So there's that. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got death. This has been popping up a lot for a lot of readings. So I think this isn't just about like actual death, and if so, then, you know, condolences. I really do feel and give compassion, you know, for that. But death is about transformation and change, and change is inevitable. It's very closely related to like the Tower card, in my opinion. And so this is, it's also the sign of Scorpio, so you could be dealing with Scorpio or have that like in your chart. But this is about letting go. Like I'm looking at the letting go card, so like letting go of something, whether it's like friendship or a relationship or reflections upon things in the past. And that's probably the biggest one, is, you know, letting go of, you know, things that you've held on to since childhood, like fears and pains and trauma. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, trauma. But this is like the death of that. Also, in one reading, it was like death of ego and that type of energy. So there's lots of things that you can let go of, but it's the end of it as you move forward. This is getting past those failures, not like worrying about it. I just looked at the word unstoppable. Like, by letting go, you create this unstoppable force within yourself, and you're ultimately going to like soar. And this, I feel like it's because, using creativity and imagination, that's right behind it. That's cool. Creativity and imagination. Purple could be significant. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn, please? 3 cards for Capricorn. 3 cards for Capricorn. Okay. You get 4 cards. Underneath the deck, the High Priestess. I love it. High Priestess is the seer, the tarot card reader of the Zodiac, and she so she's the seer, she's the tarot card reader. She is like all about using your intuition and using your gut, right? And following it. Not just like thinking it, but also, following it. And so we've got, you could be, this could be you. You could be very intuitive yourself. You could also be dealing with one. I mean, obviously you're watching this channel. I'm a tarot card reader, but also you have others, or one in specific. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles. This is holding on to what you have, your belongings. 7 of Staffs is talking about setting up defenses and boundaries, but it doesn't have to necessarily be in like a negative type of connotation. It's more like, sticking up for your personal beliefs and what you believe in and what you're passionate about. And then you've got the 5 of Pentacles, somebody being left out in the cold or feeling left out. And so if this is you, just know that there's like a King of Cups involved in some way. That's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you or they could have that somewhere in their chart. But this is somebody that comes in and kind of saves the day, makes you feel better emotionally. Like somebody that could be helping out this person in this situation because they feel like a certain sense of compassion. And it's based upon beliefs. They're holding on to their beliefs. Okay. So, what else do we have? Let's clarify for Capricorn, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. One more. Capricorn. Top card wants to jump out. Just going to take a peek. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, I like it. Energy. Okay, so energy going into this is somebody, whether it's yourself or another person that you're dealing with. This is the underlying energy, like underlying situation. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it's just like what we're dealing with here. 10 of Wands, and it's the putting down the burdens. Now, depicted here, it shows somebody packing up and like moving away or taking a trip, ending something and moving forward. But tens are endings, but they're also beginnings, because 1 + 0 = 1. So it's the beginning of a cycle, but also the ending. Now, if it's just putting down burdens, it can just be like, letting go of responsibilities, not having to do something anymore, not having to deal with something or someone anymore. Take it as it resonates. Everything is different. Energy always shifts and changes. What's the Four of Pentacles for Capricorn? Seven of Cups. That's lots of options and opportunity. Somebody has a lot of opportunity at their fingertips. It could be this person that's holding on. Or it also, I heard looking at lots of different options, like looking for them. Now, what I do want to say about Four of Pentacles, especially looking at letting go, it's like, not only is Four of Pentacles about holding on to what you have, but it's also about being able to let go of what you don't need anymore. It's like checks and flows, balance in a sense. And with the Seven of Cups, there's, you've got lots of options to choose, different directions that you can take. What's the Seven of Staffs, please? Thank you. Victory. You're going to make a smart decision. Wands are passionate energy. You could be dealing with or have in your chart somewhere Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is like she's on stage. So you could be like in the spotlight for something, getting some kind of award or accolade, or be able to speak about something, or just people are looking at you. It's something, it's like a victory of some kind, right? What's the Five of Pentacles? Four of Wands, about a house, home, some kind of stability, like actual stability. It could be land, property, something like that. It's structure, also office, like office space, that kind of stuff. What's the King of Cups? What's the King of Cups for Capricorn? King of Cups for Capricorn. Landed right there. Ace of Wands, victory, a new begin, like a passionate new beginning. Passionate new idea or endeavor with potentially a King of Cups, or like making you King of Cups, bringing out that part of you, that masculine part of you, whether you're male or female. That, or like this new King of Cups, like if it's another person, it's like, a passionate new beginning. You're able to let go of the past and move forward with this. Underneath the deck, it's the Three of Pentacles. It's working together in partnership. Could be with a High Priestess energy, somebody who is very wise and knows a lot, is quiet until like, you need to know the information or whatever, but very intuitive. And again, like, or this is something like within this partnership, you're using your intuition. You're just going with your gut because it's the right thing to do with this person. And you're doing it for stability. So you won't be left out in the cold. Okay, let's get a Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle. Sacred wisdom to enrich your life. Oh, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you guys when I was getting the cards ready. It's Brown Little Bird by the Dirty Govnas. So the lyric that I wrote down that just stuck out the most. Brown little bird, hey, I need your wings. My morning song is just for you. Your wagon's full of criminals that paved the way for thieves like me. So I think this is like, the way the song applies is like letting go of your past, whether you had a criminal history or some kind of just like, some kind of trauma, some kind of baggage, some kind of like dark energy or something like that, right? Whether that's despair or remorse or regret, you're letting it go so that you can move forward victoriously, not feeling left out in the cold, and potentially working with somebody, King of Cups energy, King of Cups himself, that helps you with this passionate new beginning. Could be a partnership, again, like I said, with a High Priestess, or it's something that you're just using your intuition as you move forward with it. Underneath the deck, we've got the seed. I like this. This is like planting the seed, resonating message in a couple of the readings have been like, right now is the time in the spring, summer that you plant the seeds, because then by harvest time in the fall, that's when you can reap what you've sown, right? As long as you continue to keep it watered, keep it growing throughout the season. And this is like figuratively, it's also intuitively, it's also theoretically, take it as it resonates, right? Plant your seeds now. Be creative. Let go of what you don't need so you can, make room for the good to come, especially in harvest season. So, top of the deck. Presence. I'm going to shuffle this out, though. I was just looking at it. The presence. And that's like the presence of spirit, the presence of inspiration, the presence of being in the present, right? Capricorn, please. Thank you. The myth. I don't know what this means. Number 13. But 1 + 3 = 4, and 4 again is all about like stability. We've got 3 4s. You might want to look up 444. But it's about stability and foundation and actual home, even. You know, land. The myth. We're going to read this. Okay, so if your relationship or your work is empowered by a myth, then it will have extra energy and inspiration. But do you know what that myth is and what it's saying? You will need to test and consolidate it in the real world too. What it means is a question concerning religion, an ideal, or a cause. A myth, story, or legend. Superstitions, means of communication, a truth which you must dress up. So, it's really interesting. Underneath the deck is the sleeper. Maybe you like to sleep a lot. Maybe you need rest. So the sleeper, something inside you is still asleep. Maybe this is a wake-up call. It's your choice, of course, to go on sleeping, but if this is the choice that you make, then you're ignoring the possibilities that lie in front of you. You will no longer be innocent of this. So it means like unfulfilled potential, laziness, a period of dormancy, a choice to keep quiet rather than to act, retreating into yourself, and someone who will not listen or who cannot be roused. So, you may be in an industry that, when it says empowered by a myth, it's one of those, developing industries or something that people said at one point of time or another, which is much like anything, that it can never be, but then it happens, right? Something like the cannabis industry. And so, if you're working in the cannabis industry or anything related to it, it's people said it couldn't be done. But now here it is. I just heard, whoop, there it is. I thought that's a random. So anyway, you have this new idea, and I think this is pertaining to it. You got to let go of failures and mishaps and things in the past that didn't work out, and holding on to that whole feeling that when people say, oh, it can't be done, that's a myth. That's what I'm hearing. That's a myth. Don't pay attention to that, because that's not paying attention to what everybody else says is what's going to help propel you forward in some kind of partnership. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now we're going to pull a Black Moon Astrology card and wrap this up. For Capricorn, please. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. That's what I was thinking of this whole time. Could have some masculines out there. Capricorn masculines, the man, the myth, the legend. Or it could be the woman, the myth, the legend. Okay, Capricorn, please. Underneath the deck, we've got North Node, Life's Purpose, number 41. You could be dealing with somebody who's 41 years old, like myself. No, I'm kidding. But this is North Node, 41 could be a lucky number. Also, 4 + 1 is 5, and that talks about change. Change of direction, just change overall. But North Node talks about when somebody's in their North Node, they are walking their life's purpose. They're doing what they're meant to be doing, right? Then they're just figuring out how to do it in the world, how to master it. So I feel like yourself or somebody that you're dealing with is you see that you feel that you're on the right track, or you see somebody who's on the right track to their life's purpose. Okay? It's like you want to support that. Or you want support for that, right? Then we've got 9th house, faith. We've got that number 33 again. We had creativity underneath the deck, 33. Now we've got 33 again. So you might want to look up 3333. Yeah. We have the 3 of Pentacles. That's another 3. We have a lot of 3s in this reading. So 9th house it's talking about faith, having faith. And that faith is like, you know, your faith, this faith that, you know, you have faith in, right? Could be like a myth, you know, could be very mysterious. It could be like esoteric knowledge, occult type of beliefs, right? People don't know a lot about it, but it's like you are faithful to that. That's the 9th house. The 9th house is very mysterious. It's like occult wisdom and knowledge and psychic powers. It's very similar to the 12th house, but the 12th house is like way darker. Then we've got the sleeper underneath the deck with this. I'm looking at it again and I'm like, that's all about the dream state also. Very like psychic, intuitive type of energy. So some of you could be like healers, readers, like that's your north node, your life's purpose. But whatever it is that is happening here, and whoever it is that's potentially helping you, it could be like a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. That could be ultimately who helps take you into your life's purpose. What you should do is go into your birth chart. If you don't know your birth chart, you know, look it up or have somebody who knows, you know, about that, such as myself. I do know about that. I am just a little bit backed up, but still, like, get at me and we can set it up. It's all about, like, we look at your north node, and whoever's in that north node, like whatever sign, that is the person with their sun sign that will help get you to your life's purpose. So it's like a partner or something like that. So it's good to know that information. But I'm going to read real quick what that is. Number 33. I just saw Capricorn. Okay, we travel, some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. A nice nin, the diary of a nice nin. Obstacles are being lifted. Yes. The 9th house in astrology is the house position for the sign Sagittarius and is ruled by the planet Jupiter, the planet of openness, luck, and expansion. So it's the house of travel, philosophy, high-mindedness, and also religion. The 9th house, that's interesting because I said, you know, maybe if it's like the religion or what you believe in might be a myth to others, right? And I said that. So it represents a search for meaning through established structures. Things to do with government and religion may come about whenever the 9th house is included. Destiny, fate, and karma all come into play as well in your view of what God may or may not be. It is the house of a rooted knowledge, higher learning, lawyers, doctors, and astrologers. It is most definitely of the higher mind and our need to unite with something greater. In this way, the 9th house represents churches and schools, especially ones that are old, established, and scholarly. Since it opposes the 3rd house of communication and writing, the 9th house represents both publishing and influences through written word. It speaks of a forum for written ideas and concepts, also of joining a reputable literary world. So this house is important in the charts of writers or anyone who wishes to bring their ideas into forum, usually planet-wide. It's all about opportunity. In esoteric matters like physics, psychic fairs, the New Age, counterculture gatherings, or places where offbeat people gather together for a visionary cause. Okay, stop. My dog is whining because he acts like he's never fed. So the corresponding tarot card is the 3 of Wands, and that's like looking forward, waiting for your ships to come in. And then key ideas behind it is media, publishing, long distance travel, education, churches, divination, and astrology. So you may be like really interested in those things during this week or be looking at that. And that is, in a sense, a certain sense of creativity and imagination. I think you're letting go of anything negative in the past and like focusing on the things that bring you joy, and this could be one of them. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week, Capricorn. I really love this for you. If you enjoyed this and it brings you any insight, clarity, or answers, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And I've got all of that information in the description below. Also, if you'd like to drop a donation or a tip to the channel, help it grow, then that is most appreciated, especially right now. And as you know, it's together we grow. So I really sincerely appreciate your time and energy being spent with me. I always enjoy these. It helps me grow, myself personally, and the channel also. That said, I look forward to reading for you again next week, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Capricorn.